starting the session, sir? Should I wait for her to record it?
Aishu, are you recording? I'm waiting for Aishu to do that. When you start recording, tell us. So that start. Okay, go ahead, Aita.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. We would like to wholeheartedly welcome each one of you for the 94th session on Infrantic Love with Defeat. I love failures. And our speaker and resource person for today is Dr. Malini Anandakrishnan, ma'am, who's from the Department of Psychiatry and Mental Health, the University of Australia, the founder of WTC by MA, Sydney, Australia. We would like to extend a very, very warm welcome to you, ma'am, and our my dear friends. And this is on behalf of the different associating organizations like the Yellow Pond Counseling Center, the Deccan Positive Mental Health Team, Forest Creative Arts Studio Punjab, Sri Deepthi Counseling Center Hyderabad, Global Learning Center Hyderabad, Shrisha Counseling Center Kozhikode, Mind Style Hub Kolkata. And regarding an introduction to our speaker and resource person today, Dr. Malini Anandakrishnan ma'am is from the Department of Psychiatry and Mental Health, certified by the University of Sydney, Australia. The name of the organization is AMAB Australia, WTC World Tamil Camping. Some of the YouTube channels are Yes You Can Australia, Tamil in 2 minutes. She has been providing training about the Tamil methodology and trained more than 40 country teachers to teach Tamil in 24 hours. Some of the other services are Ma Plans Sale for Cancer Patients, Ma Biryani Sale for World Hunger Program, AMAB Divine Institution, AMAB Book Sale contributing to old age organizations, and there is also a library, AMAB. She is also the founder of a magazine like Vaya Tamil and AMAB Times, multicultural free community e-magazine. With a short introduction, I would like to hand over the session to you. A very, very warm welcome to each one of you and our speaker for today. Over to you, ma'am. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. It is very nice to meet you all in this occasion. Almost all, elders are here. So I wish to say my humble namaskaram to everyone. Basically, this book, Infrantic Love with Defeat, this book was released in 2011, and it was appreciated by APJ Abdul Kalam sir personally, because he loved the book very much. The reason is that book talk about very different zone, like the perception is very different. Basically, when I start writing this book, the idea is not to put the name like in Frantic Love with the Defeat. In Tamil, we say like Tolvi Kolla Tudite, something like that. So when we start the book, we have the perception like failure is something like stepping stone for the success. So we planned to put the thumbnail in the book and to say like a failure is like journey towards the success. But slowly, when I start doing each and every topic, there was a small research and analyzation about this analyzation and research slowly gave me a lot of information and hidden secrets.
Aishu, you have to mute everybody. Sorry, continue.
Lot of hidden secret and informations about the failures, because sometimes when men experience failures, the failure becoming the master for the man, because it is not easy to listen and advise and follow that. But when we experience the failure, automatically we start some research from there. What happened? Why end up in this situation, what I need to do further, how I need to correct myself. All this research and learning process, we start from there. When we released this book in the World Tamil Conference, at that time, we all aware of the great scholar, Tamil scholar, University Chancellor Avai Nadarajan sir was released this book in Tamil. At that time, his wife was insisting me the whole night, like we have to change the topic because loving failure and infrantic love with failure is something like very negative thing. Like it will give different perception for the world. Then people start loving failure means then we are something saying like a wrong way of teaching and everything. So she tried her best to change the name of the book, but I told her, let we release the book and you read the book, Amma. Then you tell me if you feel like if it is not suitable, we can change it. So basically, when we experience the failure in our life, most of the time we experience the failure. The reason is the fear about the failure. We said like 25 real life stories in this book. This 25 real life stories are very depth and very reasonably conveying the logic. Yes, failure is not something bad. One of the person like working in the factory and suddenly his factory closed. They announced the strike. He really got upset and worried and what to do in the life. He was not sure about how, uh, how actually he was not sure about how the future going to be and what going to happen in his life. He just came home and start scribbling in the paper here and there. His wife is shouting, "What are you doing? Go for the next job or do something because the factory is closed." She is very upset about it. And whatever he is scribbling in the papers, she is trying to tear the papers, getting upset. But the guy continuously writing something. Suddenly, the factory closed. The turning point happened in his life. He ended up in writing at home. The legendary writer Shakespeare born there. So sometimes in life, the failure, the turning points give the great person in our life. Same way, people kicking one person from the train and throwing his bags and everything and kicking him out. When he had a fall on the platform, he turned and realized, oh, I have to do something. The great braveness and also non-violence born there to oppose the British government. So in Gandhiji's life, his failure, his shameful moments taught him, or the spark came from there about the great non-violence born there. So in each and every step in our life, when we experience failure, the hidden rhythm, the hidden agenda is going on there. Something we are learning, we normally say. Actually, we need to see the other side of the story as well, I think. Because what is meant by success? What's the definition of success? When somebody has some talents or ability or uh, they are getting first mark or first anything, if they get good score, if they are popular, if few people come to know about that, then we say it is success. But continuous failures build the man and give inner strength. This inner strength give the complete man. The complete man is nothing but the God. Because the complete man always sustains in the balanced mind state. The other stories say in the book, like one of the king, in olden days, in the traditional days, they have the education system called Gurukulavas. They are sending him to the Rishi to learn. The Rishi giving him lot of tasks, one by one. And the Rishi making sure that all the tasks, the king having, very difficult situation and losing in each and every task. But after losing as many as, then the king, okay, it is possible in life. We may experience failures as well number of times. Then the king getting the success, again failure. It's like alternatively happening. He learned the balanced state there. Then the Rishi told him, you can learn many things outside the world, but the very important thing is keeping yourself always in the balanced state is very challenging in life. The emotions, happiness, sadness, anything, if it carry forward you, then you cannot take right decisions in life. You cannot deal with the life in a better manner. So it is very important to learn the balanced state. This balanced state always we get through the failures. Sometimes we think that success is a stepping stone for failure, but not really. The last topic of the book we finished like success saluting the failure. That's what the last topic we finished. The reason behind it is when the person continuously experiencing the failure and correcting himself, molding himself, and the complete man born there, the balanced state arrive, everything done means then he is not looking for anything to fulfill him. There is no emptiness in him. He's completely filled. So the when the success come towards him, it's not going to give him something more for him. He already fulfilled. He already, completely done. So basically, like the success, as per the society, people they derived the success as something supreme. But honestly speaks, when we do the work, when we do everything, most of the time people end up in failure. The reason is the fear about the failure. When my son do his HLC, he was like a normal 70 to 75% boy. He listened very well and do his work and get 70 to 75%. Suddenly in the year 10, he realized he want to do very well. So he suddenly got 95. There where the problem started. When he got 95, he wanted to sustain in that 95. That's a very good thing. But the peer pressure is not that healthy. One day he came home and was crying, literally. Then I asked him, what's the problem? He said, I got second rank. What's the problem if you got second? No, I want to sustain in the first place. So the problem is children sometimes chasing the success. Chasing the success is honestly speaks, it's the real failure. Because when chasing the success, we are not involved in our work. At that time, I told him, okay, listen to me. What you need to do is you just focus on your work. enjoy your work and do your work. Sometimes, whatever your target is, whatever is your ambition is, you make it more than that. But definitely don't think about the 95. Enjoy your work and do your work. He asked me like, okay, if I'm not getting good mark, don't you people get upset? I said no. If you are not doing hard work, if you are not really sincere to your work, then we get upset. It's not about your mark, we said. So he put his hard work and sincere work. He got more than that what he really wanted to get. It happened in my life also when I was in year 10. My father said, you need to get like 80% more, then only you will get the first group. When I think about that 80%, I get pissed off. I feel like a little peer pressure, how to study and everything. But when I stop that thought, when I concentrate in my work, sometimes it's more than that. So thought about the success, thinking about the success, always give us peer pressure. Because if we are not getting the success, what will happen? What we are going to experience? What will happen to the image and shame? And how the society going to look at me? Inferiority complex, all these things together always spoil our work. This peer pressure spoil our work. Thought about the success giving the failure. So if you are ready for the failure, then that will lead towards the success. This may be a little confusing because when we think about the success only we can get success, we all think. No. When we think about the work, we get success. When we think about how we are going to do 100% with happily enjoying the work, then the success come towards us. Success will chase us. But when we are ready for the failure, if someone is ready, okay, what's going to happen? Maximum I'm going to fail. That's okay. I'm going to try and explore it. That person is 100% fit to get the success. If you want success in life, you must ready to face the failure. If we are not ready to face the failure, then success is almost like threaten us and give peer pressure for us, and we cannot sustain. One of the person going every day to the office late, the colleague saying like symbolically like, okay, you are coming late, it's not good and everything. No, he's not listening. The boss said, okay, but he's not listening. Whatever is happening, he's not listening. And even the family feel like, why are you going always late, to all the places? Please be on time. He's not listening. But when it comes to the promotion and everything, the opportunity to go to abroad, he's not getting. The other person not really efficient like him, but little slow person, even though he's getting. Then he realized that because that something you are losing means, then you realize why I'm losing. What's the problem? How can I get that again? Because without consequences, human is not ready to fix himself. The realistic challenge he has to face, then only he is ready to fix himself. The realistic challenge in life is failure. The failures always indirectly guide us, correct us, amend us, fix us. So we end up in correcting ourselves. Otherwise, if we are not facing the failure, normally people, like say polishly, or they are trying to, they won't accept what they really need to accept. That's what I'm trying to say. They won't accept. But the acceptance, 100% acceptance, because there is no other way. They have to accept when the failure come. They have to accept it. Okay, I didn't do this well. do something good, or somewhere the loophole is there. I have to correct that. Then only I can move forward. Failure teach them to accept their mistake 100%. Otherwise, people have the option of saying, no, no, it's not my mistake. No, no, I did correctly. Everything is fine. So, in a modern day world, it is not that easy for the children. We cannot, the masters and society and all ethical books, all parents sometimes cannot handle the children. But the failure can correct them. Failure can guide them. Failure can fix them. No other go. If you are not fixing, the continuous failure will come. One point of time, the person realize I have to fix it. Otherwise, I cannot move forward. It will be challenging in life to deal with ourselves. We can deal with the whole world, but dealing with the self is the very big challenge. Because most of the time, we try to hide our negative thoughts. We have to think positive, that's very good thing. But hiding our negative thoughts. How many of us analyzing that am I feeling jealousy? How I'm going to correct it? Because sometimes we don't want to know that I'm envy with someone or jealous with someone. We don't want to analyze about us. We don't want to feel like, or we don't want to accept that maybe in me, within me also, there is some negative, bad things. It is possible. We don't want to accept that. If we are not accepting, we cannot analyze. If we are not analyzing, we cannot do further research. If we are not doing any research about ourselves, then we cannot find the solution for that. There won't be any remedy. We cannot amend ourselves. So the journey, like always, have the same problem. Repetitively, we end up in life the same problem, same kind of scenarios and situations. The reason is we are not analyzing ourselves because we don't want to see about us. We don't want to see, transparently about our character. The reason is we think it is something like a failure. If I see about myself, if I come to know that how good I am or how bad I am, then I stuck. But if we are bold enough to analyze ourselves, we can move forward easily. There is like the, one of the man going for the interview very often. In all the interviews, he's doing something wrong, either body language or his communication skill or the way he is presenting, something he is doing wrong. Continuously, many interviews, he experienced failure. This continuous failure put him very down. He was worried about it. And at one point of time, the whole family and the society, you know, seeing him like a useless guy. But he is continuously going for the interviews. Everyone shocked about it. Because you're not performing well, you need to fix something, then you need to go, but you are going continuously. He initiated the institution how to attend the interview. And because of his failures, he learned a lot. And all the learnings he is teaching now. But he never stopped going for the interviews, doesn't matter, even though people not selected him. He is continuously continuing the process. Because his continuous failures teaching him, and he is learning from there. Failure is turning point. Failure give acceptance, and failure building the resilience in everyone. If we are not strong enough to deal with the life, we will end like stress, depression, and everything. Failures help us to be strong enough, bold enough. The strong person always deal with the life in a better way. If we get success in life, in every step, suddenly if we end up in seeing the failure in life, people cannot move further. That's a shock for them. That shock sometimes give mental illness, or sometimes they decide to attempt suicide. Every 30 seconds, we are losing someone in the world. That means they are not bold enough to deal with the life. Of course, there is a situation. Of course, there is so many things in life, and yeah. But however, happiness and sadness is not from our circumstances. It's from our perception. How we are seeing the thing and how we are taking it into our self and how we are receiving that. The perception is the matter. So when we receive anything from outward to inward, it's all about how we are teaching to ourselves. If we lose someone, if we, but one of the African culture, if someone died, they dance, they celebrate, they do the send off very nicely. They celebrated it. So it's all about the perception, how we are educating ourselves is the matter. So if the person is not bold enough, if the person is not strong enough, if the person cannot able to deal with the life, then the person hate himself. There where the self-love is missing. If we are not strong, we cannot love ourselves. We cannot help ourselves. So the self-love missing, and sometimes they end up their life because they didn't get enough practice to deal with the failure. If someone have enough practice to deal with the failure means they are making history. If someone getting success in life, they are very popular in the society. So all the historical people, if we notice, they had enough failures in their life. These failures gave them the strength. When Bharati wrote the poet, the great Tamil poet Bharatiyar, he written a lot of books and everything. He created a lot. But in his period of time, the society discriminated him a lot. And he experienced ill treatment from his own society. In his death, they say like the flies are more than the people. So whatever he experienced in his life, beyond all that, he himself said, I'm a very big king, like I'm Chakravarti. The reason is he had enough failures in his life. He experienced enough failures, and he has the guts to say, I'm Chakravarti. He himself said like that, but the situation around him is everyone treating him bad. But beyond all that, someone can able to say like this means the self-confident. This self-confident born from the failure. So failure gives the turning point, acceptance, self-confident, some research in life. We analyze ourselves and we correct ourselves. The amendments come from there. So the continuous failures give you something continuously. When I go here to give some lecture or something, the speech for the people, doesn't matter how good I do and whatever the way I do. I search for some failure. Always, if anything gone wrong, anything did I didn't do well, I want to search that and pick that point in my mind, because sometimes the happiness, the proudness put us in a floating state. After that state, we cannot able to do hard work properly, and we cannot really try our best because we are in the floating state. Because the famous, fame, name, popularity put us in that state. Most of the time, after the first film, most of the directors cannot able to get success in their second film. The reason is because of the success and the name and fame, they forget how to do hard work and continue the hard work and try their best. Everything is missing there. But in the other hand, if the actor or actress, if they are experiencing continuous failures, for example, actor Vijay experienced continuous failures, then at one point of time, okay, I know how to sustain, how to stabilize myself. He learned. So if the success comes towards you very easily, then you cannot sustain in that long period of time. After several failures, if you experience, then if you reach the point, then you know anytime it is possible, failure may come or success may come. So the person rely on his work, not on his outcome. So failure give us, teach us to do our work with involvement. So because of that, we sometimes involve and do things. There are so many aspects we can say. In when I start doing something, if I'm not getting what I really want, means I personally experienced that my work is growing. For example, when I came to Australia at that time, I thought, okay, I'm going to do some teaching in the Tamil schools here. I'm going to support the children as well. And of course, the mother tongue is important. When I go there, there is some issues like children are not coming, not studying Tamil. When I see all these things, I thought, okay, I have to start something like a fun classes for the children and do things. Then the methodology started. So what I'm saying is like something is not working means you are searching more. Something is not working, you are enlarging that wider, and we are moving. So that's the way, slowly. Now, the 52 countries we reached, and we trained 52 country teachers that learn Tamil in 24 hours methodology means the origin of this point is failure. Because what I really tried in my first step, I didn't get it. So I ended traveling further, so moving further. So I didn't get it. Again, I'm moving further. So what I'm thinking now, sometimes I feel like I reached. I don't want to think like that because I want to move further. That's why we say to our children normally, fix the goal, like very unrealistic goal. Like I'm going to fulfill the whole world without any hunger or anything. I'm going to support the world. Something like that. Fix your goal very high and start working on it. But the world see like you are keep doing, you are continuously working on it. But you never feel like I'm succeeded. Okay, done. You are continuously working. But around the people, they can see that you are hard work and they feel that is success and they appreciate you. But according to you, your goal is very far away. Sometimes that's why we say like that's the reason Kalamji said like kanavu kanungal, dream, because you need to put your goal very far away and very big. So it will take long time for you to reach there. If your goal is like very easy one, quickly if you get success, your journey will get stopped. If your journey need to continue, the world can appreciate you and they can applause you and enjoy. They say like you succeeded and everything. That's fine. But according to your knowledge, according to your mind, if you feel like you succeeded, then it will be hard for you to continue your journey further because success stop you. Success sometimes say you reached the point, you're done. No, we want to continue our journey. In life, each and every moment, what we are doing, we want to involve in that. It doesn't matter how big that is, how small that is. The Karma Yoga, like, or whatever the work, whatever the job, whatever the journey we are doing, we want to involve in that and do it continuously without stopping it. Because world deciding something is success means we should not take that as success. We have to say that is okay, one point I reached, that's fine. But my journey is not finished. I need to continue. I have to move further and go further. So I always feel like I don't want to see my success because I want to continue my journey. I want to keep working. If I think the moment, okay, I'm succeeded, then it will be hard. You feel heavy. Your journey will become slow. You will end up in floating state because popularity and fame put you sometimes in a deep trouble. It is safe, it is smart to think it's not a big success. I need to move on. Indirectly, it is nothing. This something, if you think it is a failure means you are okay, 99% you done well. 1% something gone wrong. If you can let the world pick the 99% and clap you on everything, you pick that 1%, then your journey will continue because you want to fix that percentage. You want to do the further research and you want to search why it was happened, what mistake happened, why I end up in doing like this. So our journey will continue. If we satisfied like 100%, okay, I'm done means the journey will stop. Success is not important. Continuing the journey is important. And involving in all our work and doing the karma is important. For that we are here, not for the success. We are not here for the success. We are here for the journey. Sometimes if we think, okay, this failure helping me to continue my journey, take it everything as a failure. move on. Thank you.
Malini,
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
you mean you finish?
Yeah. We can go to the question session. Maybe a little interesting
Okay,
for
okay,
everyone.
okay. But somehow last sentence I missed. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come on, Aru. Any question?
Hi, Malini.
Hi.
Not questions, but reflections, may I say.
Yeah.
I really like the part where you said someone's wife suggested this title is a little negative, has a negative connotation, and change it to positivity. And I like the way you said, it shows a conviction of a person and a boldness, character in yours. Shows it that you could convince yourself first. You were convinced yourself first about the title. So no amount of criticism for the title. You were able to sustain the title and bring forth. It generated a lot of interest for people.
Yes.
Is this a book you're talking about?
Yes, actually, it is a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
It
will
is
be
not
lovely
available.
if you can.
Amazon is not there. I have searched for that. Is it available in Amazon?
Yeah. I can forward the link.
Please.
And the way you have put forth your entire presentation, we can see it stems out of your own experiences. And though you have taken few examples from historical personalities, but it is based on your own experiences you have gathered over the period of time. So that come, coming forth very nicely. And your gentle, you have very clear speech. It just every word is kind of getting edged very nicely. So that is one thing. And kudos to you for keeping the oldest language on planet Earth alive, reaching out to 53 countries. And we all lament about our younger generations not able to speak our mother tongue, not able to write, not able to read. So many of the languages are dying down very quietly. So I think that is very, very appreciable quality in you, that you're able to take your own mother tongue forward. And this is really, I appreciate that.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thank you very much for the time.
While I was trying to learn Tamil and both Malayalam and Tamil, but I couldn't learn. But you said in 24 hours you can teach.
Yes.
I don't know how, but can you? I don't know how to contact or get the link or whatever.
Definitely, because it is not challenging, honestly speaks. I will say one example for us. Uh, because normally when I go for Hindi class, for my Pratmik exam, weekly 1 hour I go to Mukundanji when I was in a year 5. And after 6 months, only weekly 1 hour, after 6 months, my Pratmik exam, again Madhyama and Rashtrabhasha and everything. In the Pratmik exam, there is letter writing is there. And also, I think comprehension also there. Yes. And I need to write everything, read everything means it become possible for me means Tamil is like traditional language, one of the language in the six ancient languages. And we say like for this is the ancient man's language. So every human blood it is there. So it is possible for other languages means definitely it is possible for Tamil. But we didn't realize that many years we are learning and writing exams and everything in Hindi and other languages too. But we never realized that in 24 hours only we are learning the reading and writing and finishing the first exam. But when it comes to Tamil, when we say like 24 hours, because something is like sometimes, uh, we say like 24 hours, 24 hours. We say like 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 what other people do other languages we are trusting and following and doing. When it comes to us, we are in shock because we didn't realize, because it's a smart way of putting it, right? In 6 months, 1 hour, when somebody say, we say yes. When somebody said 24 hours, it's different. So, but that's a smart way of saying only the same thing, like, in a business world, people normally say it in a different way. That's what it is. End of the day, how we are saying for the people. But the reason I told like 24 hours means only one day. We made it in a different argument, like one day, even 4 hours, 6 hours, children learned it. 6 hours, they learned it in 4 days. Some of the uni students and doctors and dentists, they tried in that way. Six hours, they finished it. They can start with the beginning letter like Ana, Avana, and they can finish, like completely, and it is possible. Because I love all the languages. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, it became possible for me like 40 years, 30, 35 years ago. But now, when we say the same thing for our language, it's a shock. So, yeah.
One more thing I want to add.
Yes.
You are saying about learning from failure and moving from failure. But definitely, as an experience, and most of the people I don't know, failure hurts you. Failures makes you to fall. But we should have the resilience and the courage to get up, dust ourselves, and move forward. But we can't say failure doesn't affect you. Failure definitely makes you. Sometimes you feel depressed, sometimes you feel lonely, sometimes you feel frustrated. All those things happen. But the success comes out of learning from failure. But failure is a stepping stone in a way, provided we are willing to learn from failure. And nowadays, if you have seen in the papers and etc., people afraid of writing exam and failing, they're committing suicide. Persons who wanted to go for exam, they scared that he may not write well. Today paper I've read that fellow committed suicide. I don't know how to teach the kids, but as you said correctly, failure is the time where you have to relearn, look into, and move forward. I don't know, but I hope it is possible.
Failure is a kind of spark. Actually, we say like we frustrate and the pain is coming, and the shame feeling. All this we say one way. The other way, whatever the frustration comes, that become like turn into stubborn, the strongness in the other way. What I'm saying is all the pain and everything will give you it stimulate you to work hard. So that's what our forefathers did. Like whatever the failure they are facing, whatever the negative, things come out, that they transformed into the other way. But now the children don't have the space to transform that into the other way. The reason is
Yes.
parents are so sensitive. They are worrying about the shame and image and other people too much. That's the problem. Now it's happening because they are not giving the space for the children. Okay, it's okay. Sit and try. It's okay to fail, but take your time to fix that. That space they are not getting now. But in the olden days, our parents say, okay, you put the kneel down, put the chair, like all these things, punishments they gave us, and heat and everything. All the dramas happen at home. Then finally we go to the right track and start again and do the works and everything. That space,
Same, I mean,
crying, hitting, and all these things will happen. There is no space now.
Okay.
Parents cannot able to give the space, and children not ready to accept the space. They are not ready to listen to the parents now. Parents is not ready to tolerate the society. So many challenges going on.
Okay.
So
Dr.
same,
Ashish
I
and
mean,
Dr. Reddy, you can ask questions.
Hello.
Wait.
yeah, yeah.
They're having,
Good evening, Mani ma'am.
Ashish,
Thank you for wonderful session. I can easily correlate with the topic what you have said, that failures makes you strong. I am also agree with Natra sir that it hurts also whenever you fail, but it makes you strong to carry on the journey towards your success. And as you reach to the success, don't enjoy the success, because then you will go to your comfort zone and your further journey will stop. So you have to change your goals every now and then and carry on the journey and enjoy that journey. That's the thing. And your delivery of words and the space on which what you have delivered is very beautifully you have delivered it. And one thing more, I would like to learn the Tamil in 24 hours.
Thank you. We too want to learn.
We
Please
can
share
arrange
some links in
online
the group so that we can also learn the Tamil language. I also want to interact with so many people in Tamil.
Vidya, go ahead.
Okay, Malaji, first, could you please put your WhatsApp number in the chat box? That's one request. Then I would like to share some of my own thoughts and a interesting real life story. You mentioned about the advice you got about changing the title, and you resisted that one, and you stuck to your decision. My own father, in 1955, that is almost 70 years back, when he opened a small business, a textile shop, he chose the name as Good Morning Stores. At that time, people used to name these all gods and goddesses, like a Saraswati store, Krishna store, Aruna store, like that. My father chose Good Morning Stores. What is this? It doesn't make any sense and all those things. That shop, even after nearly 70 years, still surviving, and it is a brand name in Trivandrum.
Great.
So that is what it is. Now, the other one, about the learning, the lessons from that one, and you are talking about the introspection. I think that you mentioned introspection. Now, introspection again. Only if a person does introspection with an open mind, then only that person will be able to find out the reasons and how to move on and do it differently. But nearly 90% of the people, when if most of the people, they don't do the introspection. If they do, then they do with a closed mind. Then what happens? They will try to rationalize.
Correct.
They try to rationalize. They do the same thing, repeat, and just like Albert Einstein said, do the same thing again and again, you will get the same result. That is that. And in my case, I'm going to stop. I won't take more than 30 seconds. I can say a lot of things. And I'm in the USA, and I was in UK also for a couple of years. I'm a medical doctor. When I went to UK, I passed all the exams in the first attempt. But for the job hunt, rejections, more than 200 rejections from different hospitals. In USA, nearly 700 rejections. That is a long story. So that failure again, some of the quotations, they motivated me. And you must have good friends, positive energy. That makes a big difference. Otherwise, they will demotivate you. And the Winston Churchill, never give in, never give up. That is the one thing I always, that is the force behind me. Okay, please share your WhatsApp number. Thank you.
Sure, Ji. I'll do that. I'm just wondering.
Any other questions? Two or three more people.
Like to say something, sir.
Sorry,
Dr. Malini, it is one of the excellent presentation from across. So my congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Taking it from what regarding
One minute. Sorry, you.
Sir,
You have to mute Acharya.
okay.
Come, Subbarao, continue.
regarding the parents' role, the expectations of the parents on their children is of a very top order. But even a slightest setback, they pounce upon the children, they pray God, they talk to so many people. But along with the expectations, they do not give them the required strength that the child has to develop in accomplishing the task that they have. Second, the moment there is a fear of failure, I think it is called actiphobia. The moment there is a fear of failure, what happens is that the focus goes from instead of focusing on the process, it gets focused on the result. And the result, once again, is that people struggle a lot, and in the event of a setback, they will not be able to recover. So, in the process, for the parent as well as for the child, it is always essential to make sure that they go ahead, even after the failure, if only if it is possible that they have that hunger to learn something new. In fact, there is a book by name by Rashmi Bansal, Stay Hungry, Stay Foolish, which focuses more on the need to learn continuously and constantly, and not to get complacent. The moment you get complacent, you get into a comfort zone. Perhaps that is the beginning of a failure. So this is just what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Acharya, go ahead.
Sir, in fact, today I'm very happy that I could listen the failure is the first step. I will tell my own experience with knowing or not knowing. Hello.
Hanji.
Hello.
Hanji.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So one dog, my son is dealing in the IVF matter, and once some doctors have come to us, and the lady doctor was telling me that she did one IVF processing, and it was failure. So she stopped doing the process. But when they came to me, I knowingly or unknowingly, I said that day, Madam, your this success you did not get it, but your failure should be the first step of your life, and you try once again. And I'm very happy to tell you that that lady is doing very well in this IVF now. So I was astonished when Madam was talking that failure makes man perfect and all that. I'm really happy to listen this, and I congratulate the man and the ma'am, and also say that it was a very wonderful session he conducted today. Thank you very much.
Sunanda, you want to say something?
Sir, I like to add.
Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go on. Go on.
It's a wonderful session. Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Maliniji, what do you think? What is the one commodity or the value to maintain the underlying ethics you are speaking today? So I can reflect mine. I think the degree of concentration is the main thing. There is no at all actually the success or failure. As you landed up somewhere, touched the origin of karma yoga. So the degree of attention is the only one economy. You know, the quoting the Swami Vivekananda, the difference between the ordinary person and the extraordinary person lies in the degree of concentration. So we are creating the trap. This is the success and this is the failure, and we are creating the threats in the social engineering, and we are creating the threats. Then we are running after the preventions. So only the attention, as because it is the same mind. I'm talking about all the learned think tank here. We are listening in the same mind. Are we gossiping with the same attention? If we not, we start now today. Malini, what is your reflection?
Yeah, 100% true. Because normally people worry about, because there is nothing called success, nothing called failure. It's all about we are here to explore our every second without missing. We should not miss any of our second. We need to live. We should not leave any moment. That's a very important thing in life. If we are conscious about enjoying our moments and not without missing living our moment, then we really don't worry about what's happening, the success, what people saying and what not saying, nothing like that. So, but if the real success is, the real success in life is, our moment should not go in the past, thinking
Yes.
about the past. Our moments should not worry about the future.
Yeah.
In a way, wherever we are missing our moments, we are losing, and that is nothing but the real failure.
Fantastic. We can doubt everything except our existence.
Yeah. Existence is the
I,
matter.
the vertical I, not this horizontal I. We can doubt our that. We cannot doubt. We can doubt anything else.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Even when it comes to children, we are normally whenever I correct my son, the moment I correct, like when he work, I correct him, concentrate, do good, enjoy all these things. But when the outcome is not in our hand. Sometimes when the children do very well, they can't get good outcome because life is like, so many twists and suspense there. God always, whatever the hard work you are doing now, maybe 10 years later you will get the benefit for that.
Exactly.
Even that 10 years later, sometimes he put the interest also for that and give you.
Nice
So
session.
basically life is like, we cannot get if you do, you can't get in other hand quickly like that. It is not like that. Life is not like that.
Yeah, we cannot give up.
Yeah. So what we can do end of the day is, we need to tell the children, because the children topic also came in between. That's what I'm, because we need to encourage the children to enjoy their work and sincere to their work and focus and be honest, be a hard worker. Full stop. Don't worry about the outcome. Doesn't matter whatever it is. All the parents need to concentrate. Are they working hard? Are they sincere to their work? Are they enjoying while they are working? All these things. Not about the outcome. Outcome automatically will come. Even if it is not come, it will come after 10 years, 20 years later with the interest from the God.
Excellent.
Thank you, Marini. I think we are 7.36, no problem. I would like to say it is one of the fantastic sessions. And as I was saying, infrantic, confrantic, and etc. Finally, Dia said infrantic means this, and of course, broadly we know, but a wonderful session, very pleasantly, very nicely, very smilingly explained. And we have made a note of your number. All of us made a note of number. It is +6146838461 We are going to. I'm using a very light in a lighter vein. Harass you to learn Tamil and also other things from you. And beautifully explained. Everybody has participated. I'm very proud that my bank people, a lot of my bank people have come. My cousin Adu has come. Therefore, on behalf of all the participants and on behalf of Manasa Zopukara Mind Center, Yellow Pond Counseling Center, and Forest Creative Arts, and DPMP, on behalf of Sunanda, myself, and my Aishu, my granddaughter, we initially started the program. We thank you very much, Marini, and hope to listen to you at least once in a month or once in 2 months on different topics. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Thanks
Malini.
all.
Thank you so much.
Thank
God bless you, ma'am.
you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Marini.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.